Well, the Rockets discussion is here. Fred VanVleet signed to the Rockets 3-year, $130 million.
That's what it felt like.
$600 billion.
Dylan Brooks, the guy that said he was going to be, they were making Shanghai Shark Photoshops, and he came out with a 4-year 80 M's.
What are they doing?
Dude's never going to be in the league again. Who paid him?
And he said he's not going to be back on the Grizzlies. He's not in the league. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
It's okay. He got a bag.
Yeah, good for him.
Bags.
That's crazy.
And
The fact that they wanted him, bro, like, why the fuck?
But it's just like, why? Like,
Let him finish first. Let him finish.
hold on, let me finish, and then I'll get into why they wanted these players. Jock Landale, he got a nice little bag too, 4-year, $32 million. Jeff Green, the boy went back to H-Town after securing the ring, 1-year, $6 million for Uncle Jeff.
17th season.
Now hold on, let me preface this by saying there is a reason that they had to give out some of these big contracts. Now they may have given out more than they needed to, but they did need to give out some big. Because there's something called a salary floor, and you have to hit it. Otherwise, you don't get. So I think you don't get to give out a mid-level exception, and you don't get shit like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's why they probably paid Fred all that money, but they didn't have to pay Brooks, and they didn't have to, you know what I mean? Yeah. So they really filled up their roster.
I was talking to Hassan about this a little earlier. I think this is kind of counterintuitive what they've been building for a couple years. Jalen Green, KPJ, and then they just drafted Evan Thompson. He's not going to start. KPJ is not going to start either. So now you just have Fred VanVleet now, and then you have Dylan Brooks. Like, you're doing this to get a 35-win team instead of making like Evan Thompson your future star. Like, you just wouldn't start.
Like,
your top 5 picks gonna be on the bench.
They paid KPJ $70 million too, I think, 4 years or something like that. So
That's what I'm saying. You have a bunch of fucking young guards. Why the fuck
Yeah,
are
why would
you
you go
gonna
get
get
these
veterans?
man,
Like, this team is like you're fighting for 35 wins.
what's
Like,
their direction? Where are they going now?
I mean, like, I don't hate Fred in like.
I do.
I'll say this. Okay, wow, sure, hello. I gotta get a boo on here. Boo.
Don't hate him.
I hate them signing him. I don't hate Fred VanVleet as a first.
All right.
God level agent.
I think he can work. I think he can work. I don't. The thing is, like, you gave him a big ass contract, and like I would like it if it was a 2-year thing, because then you could trade him like next year when I don't mind Amin coming off the bench year 1, because I think he can play with Jalen. He can play with Amin. Like, he can be off ball, on ball. I don't think that's an issue. But then it's like he's got to be there for 2 more years. So it's like that's what the.
Say Jalen
Balls.
All right, man. Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. I'm gonna never unmute Isaac actually at this point. Yeah.
Then you have to start Fred VanVleet every single year because he's getting too much money. You can't
No, yeah.
match that
Okay.
much
So
money.
yeah, as I was saying, like the thing is, I like him being able to play with the other 2 guards. But I don't think the 3-year extension is good, because I don't know who's going to want to trade for that contract. Even with the 1 year expiring, you're going to have to give up multiple players to make that work, like to match that.
What's his name? Cam? He's going to be in the bench, and then Tari Eason's not.
Well, Dylan Brooks can come off the bench. I don't give a shit if
Dylan
he.
Brooks is starting, and you know.
Pay him $80 million.
And he gonna be there for 4 years, baby.
Like, even though how much excuses he want.
Why?
Like, what are they doing? Like, I know, like, yeah. Like, what are they doing?
I don't like the direction, because like they had a vision. Like, Green is your 2nd pick. You want to build around him.
Jabari Smith is your 3rd.
Jabari Smith is top 3.
KPJ got to go though, 100%. He got
Yeah.
to.
We could have made that decision.
Now he has to.
But they've already been trading some of their young players. They traded Josh Christopher. They already traded KJ Martin. So maybe they'll start.
Jalen Green's bro.
Oh man, bro, y'all tripping. All of y'all got that bookmarked. I'm not even.
Nah, that's team chemistry up.
Holding up the team chemistry up. Holding it up.
He's picking it up.
All I'm saying is, like, even without this free agency moves, just from the draft, that's a good team. You would start with what? Thompson, Jalen Green, Cam, and then Jabari Smith and Alfred Sengun.
People
Sound
are
like a
arguing that was
28
the
win
best
team.
young core.
It's 2018, but it's like you gotta
develop them.
you're better off just developing them.
That's a future roster.
They're gonna have
average
30.
age there is like 22.
What
They're
happened
gonna have
to
35 wins this year and less development. Like,
But this man, well, he was telling me that they need vets there, because he said that they need to.
But you don't have.
You need old vets.
You can
Like-
have older vets. You know
like
what?
Jeff Green is
Like
fine,
Joe
where
Ingles.
You keep like the young bloods in check, but like Fred VanVleet's a piece to an already good team.
He's
So you
not-
think they shouldn't have signed but you need a vet that does actually play though. You can't have
Talking about
all
the bench,
vets.
though.
The salary thing kind of screwed them because they needed to pay for someone, and like who are they gonna get in this free agency? Like they needed
They wanted James. I think James was butthurt off of Jalen.
I don't hate
comments.
Dylan Brooks. Like Fred VanVleet, I don't love it, but I don't hate Dylan Brooks to
Me
be honest.
neither. It's just too much money though.
Yeah.
I don't like the Fred VanVleet signing. I don't like that because of what they have guards that they need to play.
Why'd you have to guard if you know you're gonna offer him that much money?
Or no, why draft him? Why draft Amen and then pay Fred VanVleet?
That's what he
That's what
said.
he said.
I think he said it back. Oh, I thought I heard it backwards.
Motherfucking.
No, I
He said, "How about this one?"
No, I said why?
Like a
why
man's
would
He
you-
thought he had it right. Bro onto nothing.
I think he said the opposite happened.
You ought to know.
No, you gotta play that back.
What
He
is
said
blood-
that.
what is blood talking about?
Yeah, I know. I said, why would you
Nah,
draft
yeah.
Amen Thompson if you know as an organization you're gonna pay
said
Fred
reverse.
VanVleet 160
Y'all
M's?
both saying the same thing.
Yeah, okay, we said the same
Yeah,
thing.
you're arguing about the
But-
same point.
But yeah, I think it's gonna hurt the development of Amen and
Yeah.
KPJ if whoever you wanted to choose.
Let's rate them. What we think overall
F.
thoughts on them. Oh, well, F is harsh.
I wouldn't go that far. I think they added good players, but that just goes against what they were trying to build.
Yeah, I agree with
Why
that.
it's an F.
I don't know. Look, maybe everyone feels the rules right and they win 40 plus games. Who knows?
Playing team maybe?
But
Maybe.
you hurt the development of certain players.
You are gonna do that, but like, you'll see how things pan out.
The only players that
If
this
they're
helps
that
is-
nice, they'll get minutes. It's not like Dylan Brooks can't be
Like,
benched.
even with the
But you-
Trailblazers,
That's true.
they drafted Shaden Sharp and then they drafted Scoot. Like they're both guards. Like
And they have Simons.
things
And
are gonna,
Yeah, they have
will work
Simons.
themselves out eventually. They're just
I mean,
rookies
Scoot's
right
supposed to. They think he's gonna be generational, so I mean, he's gonna get
now.
minutes
Yeah, I'm just
regardless.
saying, but, like, they're just rookies right now. Things will figure themselves out.
I feel like
Hey, Kobe came off the bench, so you know these
he's
fuckers
one of
can
one,
too.
one of two.
Hey, hell no,
MJ.
hell no.
One of one. He's on
Bro,
a like he's
respect
not,
him, Mamba.
Yeah, well, he's one of one.
It's
so-
crazy.
I get what he's saying though. I get what he's saying though.
So it's like,
Like,
he's
Crazy.
like Mike. He's like Mike.
For that.
He's like Mike. Yeah, that's disrespectful. He's one of one. Well, not many people are Kobe Bryant, so.
Nobody.
What
Okay,
did you
grades,
give it?
grades.
You guys give it? I gave it like a D plus. I like they're like doing stuff, but it's like what are they doing? Like they added good pieces, but it's like
Who
why?
let him cook?
I agree. D plus is a good one.
Give him DDG.
Yeah.
F.
Imagine they only win like 20 games.
F minus.
I'm gonna give him a C minus.
I give him F minus.
Actually, I'll give him a D plus.
I
DDG
mean,
plus.
Yeah.
I'll give him a
D
D minus
plus.
because Jeff Green was a good signing.
I'll give him a 12%.
12% out of
Like not even like F. Like F, you can have 59%. They get 12.
All right.
Can we talk about their incident also?
No. Oh my God. Look, I'm on that. I'm already on that. I knew she was coming.
Please.
I knew she was coming. I predicted.
Who predicted